Anupadaka by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. The term Anupadaka holds significant importance in various spiritual and philosophical traditions, particularly in the Theosophical Buddhist and Hindu traditions. The word Anupadaka is derived from Sanskrit, where Anu means without and Padaka means origin or source. Thus, Anupadaka can be interpreted as without origin or sourceless. This concept is deeply rooted in the understanding of the ultimate reality and the nature of existence in these traditions. In Blavatskyan Theosophy, the term Anupadaka is translated as parentless or self-existent. It refers to Dhyani Buddhas, which according to Blavatskyan teachings are self-born from the divine essence or the second or unmanifested logos from which the physical universe manifests. The Dhyani Buddhas, also known as the five wisdom Buddhas, are celestial beings that play a significant role in the guidance and maintenance of the universe. They are described in Theosophy as parentless. As being the ultimate source of spiritual emanation, they manifest from the second or unmanifest logos of creation rather than from an already manifest hierarchy of beings, and therefore from a purely physical perspective emanate from nothing. In Buddhism, the term Anupadaka is often associated with the concept of Anutpada, or dependent origination, which is a fundamental principle in understanding the nature of existence and the cycle of birth and death, samsara. According to this principle, all phenomena arise in dependence on multiple causes and conditions, and there is no singular, independent or permanent source or origin for anything that exists. This understanding is central to the Buddhist teachings on the nature of suffering and the path to liberation, nirvana. The concept of Anupadaka is closely related to the Buddhist notion of sunyata, or emptiness, which emphasizes the lack of inherent existence or self-nature in all phenomena. In this context, Anupadaka points to the ultimate nature of reality, which transcends conceptual elaborations and is beyond the grasp of ordinary dualistic thinking. It signifies the ineffable and unconditioned nature of the absolute truth, which is beyond the limitations of language and conceptual frameworks. In Hinduism, the concept of Anupadaka is also deeply intertwined with the understanding of the ultimate reality and the nature of the divine. Within the Advaita Vedanta tradition, Anupadaka is associated with the concept of Brahman, the ultimate reality that is beyond attributes, forms and causality. Brahman is considered to be the sourceless source of all existence, transcending all dualities and conceptual limitations. The Upanishads, which are the philosophical texts of Hinduism, often speak of Brahman as neti neti, which means not this, not that. This negation points to the ineffable nature of Brahman, which cannot be confined to any specific attributes or conceptual categories. In this sense, Anupadaka signifies the transcendental nature of Brahman, which is beyond all origins and is the ultimate ground of being. The concept of Anupadaka also finds resonance in the teachings of Kashmir Shaivism, where it is associated with the concept of Shiva, the supreme reality. In this tradition, Shiva is understood as the sourceless source of all manifestations, the unmanifest absolute that transcends all limitations and distinctions. The term Anupadaka is used to convey the idea that Shiva is not created or caused by anything else, but is the uncaused cause of all that exists. In the context of Theosophy, Buddhism and Hinduism, the concept of Anupadaka challenges conventional ways of thinking and invites the practitioner to transcend limited perspectives and conceptual frameworks. It points to the ineffable and mysterious nature of the ultimate reality, which eludes all attempts to grasp it through ordinary cognitive processes. In this sense, Anupadaka serves as a pointer to the ungraspable nature of the absolute truth, inviting the seeker to go beyond conceptual limitations and directly experience the sourceless source of all existence. In conclusion, the concept of Anupadaka holds profound significance in the spiritual and philosophical traditions of Theosophy, Buddhism and Hinduism. It points to the ultimate nature of reality, which transcends all origins, causes and conceptual limitations. Whether understood in the context of Theosophy's emanation of the highest Buddhas from the second logos of creation, or of dependent origination in Buddhism, or the transcendental nature of Brahman and Shiva in Hinduism, Anupadaka invites the seeker to go beyond conceptual limitations and directly experience the ineffable nature of the ultimate truth. It challenges conventional ways of thinking and points to the ungraspable nature of the sourceless source of all existence.